Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Late last night, while doing this research, I had an important revelation about the Germanwings plane crash and this year's Easter Sunday, which will be April 5th, this coming Sunday, following April 4th and the third blood moon. To start this post, I want to go back to the original headlines from March 24th about the Germanwings plane crash, the word that every major news network used at the beginning of the crash was obliterated. Every network was saying obliterated. Clearly a talking point in the story. And right away I did the gematria of obliterated and found it summed to 111 with simple English gematria and 666 with English gematria. That's just where you multiply by 6. And right away, it reminded me of New York on September 11th, where we were told all these horrific details about planes, but there was no evidence of planes anywhere. New York also sums to 111, like obliterated, and 666 in English gematria. New York is the 11th state. If you sum 1 through 11, it sums to 66. The Church of Satan was established in the year 66. In San Francisco, where Andreas Lubitz is continually shown sitting in front of the Golden Gate Bridge. So, just remember this number 111. It's going to be important in what we're about to talk about. We need to talk about the day Lupercalia also because it connects to this event. Lupercalia is a festival dating back to Rome. It was first celebrated in 44 BC, the year Caesar was assassinated. It's celebrated on February 13th, the 44th day of the year. Every year the festival begins February 13th. That is the 44th day of the year. And Lupercalia with Pythagorean gematria sums to 44. Remember, we call this the kill number. The word kill with simple English gematria equals 44. 11 plus 9 plus 12 plus 12. So, how does this fit into the Germanwings crash? Well, recall, the Germanwings crash had 144 passengers on board. The number 144. If you write out the word 44, it sums to 144. And check this out, Truth Seeker. From Lupercalia, February 13th to March 24th is a span of 39 days or 1 month, 11 days. 111 again. Remember, obliterated was 111. A number they wanted us to be aware of in some regard, even on a subconscious level with their instantaneous programming from when the story broke. And the number 39 is of much importance too. Remember, I'm talking about New York. NY equals 39. New York equals 39 with Pythagorean gematria. Its date of establishment has a numerology of 39. The United Nations is 39 floors tall. The number 93, the flip of this, is also of much importance in New York. The New York Times equals 93. One World Trade Center equals 93. It was the 93 World Trade Center bombing. It was Flight 93 of 33 passengers in Pennsylvania. Flight 11, the first plane to hit the World Trade Centers, had hit floor 93. It was floors 93 through 99. They now changed the name of the co-pilot. At first his name was Patrick Sonnerheimer. Now it's Patrick Sonnenheimer. They changed the R to an N in the recent reporting. Patrick Sonnenheimer sums to 99. 9 times 11. The plane hit floors 93 through 99. Anyway, True Seeker, the point is they continue to code these numbers over and over and over. And there's no doubt in my mind now that Lupercalia is factoring in to what took place on March 24th. The number coding is deeper than I initially thought. That's how it is. The more I study this, the more I research it, the more I look at it, the more connections I'm able to make. So Lupercalia has all these 44 connections. The Germanwings plane crashed on the 44th parallel with 144 passengers, if you believe it. And look at this. Lupercalia in Jewish gematria sums to 399. In that we see the number 39 and 99 like we just talked about. And look at what murder equals in Jewish gematria. 399. Again, 44 has a lot to do with kill, 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 murder, murder, murder. These numbers have a lot in common. These words have a lot in common. So let's take it further. From Lupercalia to the date of the crash was 39 days or 1 month and 11 days. Well, Truth Seeker, I've noticed something really freaky. When I first decoded this story, I noticed that the name Andreas Lubitz had this curious connection to the number 152, and Jewish gematria, his name equaled 1052, very similar to 152. And I noticed that Pennsylvania summed to 152. I also noticed that June 1st is the 152nd day of the year. On that day, the San Francisco Giants host the Pittsburgh Pirates out of Pennsylvania. I thought that was curious. But last night I made a much more recent revelation about this. And just to show that this 152 thing is no coincidence, there was a plane crash in Pennsylvania this week at Brandywine Airport, which has a gematria of 52. And recall that the Germanwings plane was in the air for 52 minutes, from 10:01 to 10:53. And look at the address of this airport where the crash happened at. 1205 is a lot like 1052. It's the same numbers re-scrambled. And again, Brandywine has that gematria of 52. Out of this year's past Super Bowl, I said watch for the numbers 144 and 52 in major news stories. And here we go. Here's a major news story. 144 passengers with a plane in the air for 52 minutes. I'm telling you, Truth Seeker, this stuff is no coincidence. Everything is by the numbers. We've gotten these details. Supposedly he set the plane to go down to 96 feet. What's 96? The number of Freemason, the number of Satanism, the number of knowledge. Where was the Church of Satan established? In San Francisco in 66. So let's go back to this. What does this have to do with Easter Sunday? Well, let me show you, Truth Seeker. From Lupercalia to Easter Sunday, which is April 5th, 2015, that is a span of 51 days or 1 month and 23 days. The word conspiracy with Pythagorean gematria equals 51. The word conspiracy with simple English gematria equals 123. And this Germanwings story is no doubt coding for their future event they have planned for us, which could come as soon as this weekend, the weekend of Easter Sunday. Check this out. Andreas Lubitz equals 152. Easter Sunday equals 152. What do we associate Easter Sunday with in the United States of America? The Easter Bunny. And as a kid, I used to always ask, what's up with the Easter Bunny? It didn't make any sense to me. Not a bit of sense. Chocolate bunnies, baskets. What's this have to do with Jesus and resurrection? Not a goddamn thing. But look at the gematria of Easter Bunny. It is 144. 144. And here, just so you think I'm not making this up, let's type it in. Easter Bunny, 144. What is Mark of the Beast? 144. This number is mentioned in Revelation 7:4, and I did a video post on this year's Super Bowl, the number 144, the number 52, and what to look out for. So check this out. April 4th, the day before Easter Sunday, is a lot like 4-4. If you write out April 4th, it sums to 144. Just like if you write out the word 44, it sums to 144. Teaching little kids about the Easter Bunny is teaching them to accept lies so that when they grow up to be adults, they'll accept bigger lies, like the Germanwings plane crash, or the Flight 93 crash in Pennsylvania, or the plane crash into the Pentagon, or the 2 planes that crashed into the World Trade Center, or all the other lies that we're given on almost a daily basis. This whole world is based on lies. People get up and grind because they're chasing a lie. They're chasing the American dream. That's a lie. They're chasing a better future. That's a lie. They're believing in their government. That's a lie. They're believing in their religion that's based on lies. It's hard to find anybody in this world that's not programmed by lies. Even myself, who's out to prove truth, I'm sure there's all sorts of lies that I don't even realize that I've succumbed to. You know, there's a lot of people out there trying to prove that the earth is flat right now. I'm not convinced that the earth is flat, but I wouldn't be surprised if we've been lied to about almost everything about this earth, and this world, and this universe, and the sun and the moon. It's just one lie after another. And as a little kid, I saw it, Truth Seeker. Remember, obliterated is 111 and 666 in English gematria? Well, so is Santa Claus, who got his debut in New York once upon a time. I did a video post on that. Santa Claus equals 111 or 666 in English gematria. And what do they have him in? Red and white, the Mason colors. Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. Stuff that kids grow up on. Parents don't get it. I've been telling my sister for years. My sister, she has this dream of raising the perfect children, and she does all these things for them. So much, it's insane. They have a lot of money. Those kids have had a lot of opportunity in their life because they were born into money. But, each year she still does this programming to them. Her oldest kid is 14. He still believes in Santa Claus. I didn't believe in Santa Claus at the age of 5 because my sister and I, we grew up with our mother who didn't expose us to anything but the truth. At least what was the truth in her mind. She didn't hide us from nothing. And I'm grateful for that. It helped me grow up fast. When I was 5 years old, I pulled off Santa Claus's beard in the mall. 5 years old. I knew that Santa in the mall was straight up bullshit. Look at most kids. See 10-year-olds sitting on the Santa's lap in the mall. They don't have a clue. This is how people grow up to be fucking retards, like I said in the first post about this. Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny. Parents are willfully turning their kids into fucking retards. No kid needs to know about Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny. They need to learn about reality so we can take this world back and they don't have to grow up as slaves who submit to lies. I'm telling you, that's why they did this to us. Not for any good reason. Anybody who wants to defend Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny is a sheep. But look at this. Andreas Lubitz, 152. Easter Sunday, 152. Easter Bunny, 144. There's 144 passengers on that plane. It crashed on the 44th parallel. And the day before Easter Sunday is April 4th, the day of the third blood moon. I'll also point out that from the day of the crash to Easter Sunday is a span of 12 days. What is 12 times 12, Truth Seeker? It's 144. It's 11 days to April 4th. Numbers of curiosity. Here's the calculations, Truth Seeker. The phrase mark of the beast is 144. And kids waking up so excited about opening up a bunch of presents they'll be tired of in 2 months, waking up and cramming chocolate Easter bunnies in their mouth. It's a joke. This whole country's a joke. This whole world's a joke. But anyway, the message is heads up for Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday. Andreas Lubitz, sitting on the bridge by the San Andreas fault line with the same spelling. Do you get it, Truth Seeker? Do you understand the world you live in a little bit better? Lupercalia on the 44th day, celebrated first in 44 BC, the assassination of Caesar. We got the 44th president right now. The coding is over the top. We live in a matrix of numerology. It's only going to end when we end it. The people in this world, they live like notches on a record, waiting for the next Easter, waiting for the next Christmas, grinding year-round for that one vacation. Oh, it's just sick. I don't know how this ever happened to us, man. I don't know how it ever happened. Encore Truth Seeker, one last point I meant to make earlier. The Easter Bunny originates out of Germany and the Lutheran sect of Christianity. Martin Luther once created the Protestant branch of Christianity outside of the Catholic Church, if you're not familiar with Lutherans. And the gematria of Lutheran is also 99, another number we talked about earlier. 9 times 11 is 99. So, just one last point. The Easter Bunny comes out of Germany, just like the Germanwings flight. Easter Bunny equals 144. The plane had 144 passengers, and Even here, the Easter Bunny is likened to Santa Claus, which we all well know. All right, Truth Seeker, until